Welcome to all my dears. Today we are discussing about a rare LFT parameter, that is serum ceruloplasmin and serum copper level. As you know, the serum ceruloplasmin level ranging from 15 to 60 milligram per deciliter and serum copper level ranging 100 to 200 milligram per deciliter. Let us see in which condition we have to investigate the serum ceruloplasmin and serum copper level. Our patient may having so many problems. The symptoms may be very specific or non-specific or mild or trivial. At the same time, on evaluating the LFT, our patient may having abnormal SGOT and SGPT with some abnormal other LFT parameters. But we may fail to value the real cause behind the hepatic issue. In such condition, while evaluating with the ceruloplasmin and serum copper level, you can see the abnormal values, and that condition is known as a case of Wilson's disease. It is otherwise known as hepatolenticular degeneration. Let us see what actually it is. It's a very rare inherited genetic mutational disorder. Here, the mutation that causes the gene is ATP7B gene in chromosome number 13. As you know, the serum ceruloplasmin is very essential to carry the copper in different parts of our body, and the serum ceruloplasmin helps to eliminate the excess amount of copper in our body also. So anything which affects the mutation of ATP-B7 gene, that causes deficiency of the specific protein ceruloplasmin. Due to that, the copper may not eliminate from our body. Automatically, the same will accumulate in various parts of our body. The copper is mainly get deposited in our brain, liver, kidneys, eyes, bones, joints, etc. So, the signs and symptoms of our patient with Wilson's disease depends on which system is involved in that particular case of Wilson's disease. When it affects the CNS, the copper toxicity, due to the copper toxicity that causes poorly coordinated movements or ataxia or tremor or a sudden fall on the ground, irritability, psychologically anxiety or depression or mood changes or behavioral problems, etc. may be the PC of our patient. When it affects the eyes or when the copper get accumulate in our eyes, that causes deposition of copper as a golden ring around the eyeballs. That is known as KF ring or Kleischer-Fleischer ring. Likewise, the copper is also get deposited in renal system, and thereby the PC may be symptom with or symptoms of renal stones or renal failure. But here in Wilson's disease, when it affects the liver liver is getting deposited by a high amount of copper, and thereby that leads to degenerative changes in the hepatocytes. Because of that, there is gradual failing of the hepatic function. At the same time, the same may affects the spleen also. Automatically, that results in hepatosplenomegaly or hepatorenal syndrome or a high level of SGOT, SGPT with abnormal bilirubin, and thereby the patient may present with the symptoms of anorexia, nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, ascites, jaundice, etc. So, in such condition, to exclude the or to find out the real cause behind the jaundice, usually the patient may be diagnosed as jaundice with abnormal SGOT and SGPT, but at the same time, the doctors may fail to find out the real cause behind the jaundice. In such condition, on evaluating the serum ceruloplasmin and the serum copper level, you can see there is a genetic disorder. It is a genetic disorder, and that disorder is known as Wilson disease. In a diagnosed case of Wilson's disease, on examination, you can see there will be a very low amount of serum ceruloplasmin level. Usually that may be very low, less than 20 milligram per deciliter. And at the same time, the copper may be with a very high level in serum. It may be more than 200, 400, something like that. While doing the biopsy of liver, you can see the copper content of liver tissue will be more than 250 nanogram per gram of liver biopsy. All this constitute a case of Wilson's disease, and thereby the value of the serum ceruloplasmin, serum copper plays great important role in the management of genetic disorders. At the same time, let us see which are the food substances which contain high amount of copper. As you know, the organ meat, liver or kidney or red meat or oysters, shellfish, spirulina, then nuts, etc. contain high amount of copper. So, advise your patient to restrict or limit the intake of the high copper content food, and at the same time advise them to have the food which contain the zinc, that will helps to chelate the copper from our body. So, the Wilson's disease is a genetic, inherited, rare liver disease. In such condition, the serum ceruloplasmin and serum copper plays great important role in the diagnosis, evaluation, prognosis and management of chronic liver disease. Okay, thank you.